Hi there. In this video we'll be looking at this Blacksmith's Anvil set. 1 kilogram hammer and 3 kilograms anvil, if I'm not mistaken. A bit more info. Obviously it's PARKSIDE and it's from Lidl. And I bought this because I didn't have a proper hammer. So yeah, 1 kilo hammer, 3 kilo anvil. Okay, I guess not much info other than that. Oh, finally some English. Work surface if you need on the anvil. Hickory wood for the hammer handle. Okay-ish. A bit of info from manufacturer. Hammering, working and shaping workpieces. Okay, I guess let's open this. Okay, safety instructions. Jesus, it's a hammer and anvil. What could you do that you cannot already do with I don't know, a stone and a piece of metal or wood or whatever? So some warranty info. Again, hammer and anvil. What warranty do we need for this? Ooh, little anvil. I like this little fellow. Okay, quite small, as you can see in my hand. It's quite small. Don't expect anything. They had a variant, a 10 kilogram one, but that was without a set, and I mostly needed the hammer itself because I only have a half kilogram hammer, and I decided, well, that's not enough for some things. So this at 1 kilo should be good. Okay. They feel nice together. This is, I don't know what's in English, drawing the hammer. So they feel like they want to work together. But obviously I will put this to good use. A bit of plasticky, rubbery thingy right here at the end of it, in case you smack it by mistake. Yeah. Here, the end of it, it's potted. So in theory, this should never move from here, I hope. Okay, so what can I say? I'll put it to good use and get back to you. I'm not really going to hammer something in here just to show you that it's working. It's an anvil and a hammer. It's clearly working, but how well? We'll see when we actually really need it. And yeah, this is the biggest one that I had until now. It's 40-50 years old. I've been using it for, I think, 30 years. Anyway, but it's just half kilo. This is double the weight. Size, it's more compact, obviously, different type. More compact in length, I mean, and doesn't have the chisel end to it. But when you need a bigger, heavier hammer, you don't really need that chisel. And this still has it in case I need to do something, and I managed to chip right here a little bit of it. Who knows when it went flying, wasn't nice. So that's why it's important to have a proper material in your hammer, so that doesn't happen. But it only happened once, so hopefully it cooled itself down, and it's fine with me working with it now. Anyway, let's put this to good use. First time using this, to put some fasteners on a jacket sleeve. Jacket will be linked in the description. Fasteners also in the description. Let's hope it works, but I see absolutely no reason why it wouldn't work. So yeah, there's that. First impression, this thing does exactly what you would expect it to do. I was able to punch a hole through this kind of thick rubber with a tiny punching tool and a plate of plastic underneath it, and it drew it really well just with a small hammer. It's really small, but I like it. For tiny jobs around the house, it's perfect. Continuing to work on this, it's drawing really freaking well. I love this thingy. For small jobs like this, great. And making some new holes in this jacket to save it, hopefully. And this is really nice because it has this area right here, so I can put the sleeve on top of it, have this little tool, punch the hole. Everything is working perfectly. And yes, obviously, if you are using this in your house, it's not a good idea to use it on tiles. You can crack the tiles. I used it for a really light job, so the hits on the tiles were absolutely minimum considering the weight of this and the hammer that was really tiny and the metal that was really weak in this. Anyway, but don't do it like I did, because you risk your tiles and that sucks. Using both tools, I need to mark some points into this sheet metal. Then I need to bend it. I will also be using that old vise that my father repaired. I think it was broken around here. Anyway, that's really freaking old as me probably, or even more. Actually, for sure even more. It's probably 50 years old. Here it was also broken. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, this thing got used quite a bit until now, working absolutely perfectly. Anvil the same, so let me just mark those and then start bending this into submission. Yeah, forgot to film punching that. Obviously holes are drilled. Yes, I did not properly align this one. This one is almost in the middle. This one not really. My fault. Anyway, doesn't matter absolutely at all for what I'm doing, but it is what it is. Working perfectly as expected. Working perfectly as expected. What did I do here? I don't even remember. I think I used this as an anvil at a point in time. Yeah. So up until now, really good. And yes, this paint, I think it's called hammer blow or hammer hit. Something like that. Should be really freaking strong paint. Yes, you can chip it if you insist, but it doesn't chip like I don't know, standard weak paint from tools. Again, using the hammer to bend this, it has a really nice big flat surface, so it makes real easy work of bending metal. Perfect. Using this end to straighten this a little bit, and I learned that I'm really bad at metal fabrication, but still need to do it. This thing helps me a lot in this situation, in this freaking complex shape here. So yeah, but we are scratching the paint badly. And it's done. It looks really bad, but it's 100% functional. So I couldn't have done it without these two and this one also. But these two really important. And that's more or less about it for this video. I've tested these things in various situations, as you can see from the marks on this, on both of them basically. I don't see anything else that I can test myself. I'm just going to use them normally. They are good. For what I'm doing at home and for most average users, they are plenty. And I think this also has, you see this, you can bolt it down if you want. Some screws, 4 screws, and it's going to be bolted down. Or maybe it's for something else, but I think it's for bolting down. Anyway, it is what it is. Again, good enough. So, hope this video helps you, in which case please give it a like, check out my other videos and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.